What's up, everybody? This is Diablo Mexicano. Welcome to a brand new year. This is now 2018. Before I begin my video, though, I do want to take a quick moment and say thank you guys for all the time and patience that I very much need to get through these holidays. I went out of state, and because of that, I wasn't able to get around my computer. But even though I was kind of lacking in the content area, you guys stuck around, and actually, you guys helped me grow quite a bit. My channel went from about I think it was at 9,000 views. It jumped up to about 17,000, so almost double the amount of views I had. And then my subscribers also jumped up from a meager 22, and now I'm at 37. So I very much appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all your love and support. And that's what I'm doing this for, because I enjoy helping make you guys' days, whether it's entertainment or helping you guys out with the gaming tips and tricks and guides I've been putting out. So again, thank you so much. You guys are the reason why I'm doing this. Now, today's video, this is going to be my first video to kick off the new year. I'm going to be doing some more tips and tricks on Killing Floor 2. My last videos that I posted on this was focused on kind of newbie tricks that kind of help you guys out. I did some like verbiage, the vernacular to help you guys out with just kind of like basic talking to the community, where we talked about kiting, what scrakes and the flesh pounds are. I went on and talking about how to like sticking together, and I give you guys like tips and tricks here and there, and those are like my 5 basic ones. Now we're going to a couple more advanced ones. These ones are going to be more perk specific, and some of them also going to be kind of like more like complex tricks that I've come to find in my time playing Killing Floor 2. Well guys, I hope you enjoy. So I'm going to be starting off with a fairly common tip, and that's how I'm going to be using this video. Is I'm going to be starting off with the more well-known tips and things that people should know about by now, and then I'm going to be moving on to the lesser-known ones. And so to begin with this one, you can actually sprint backwards. Now I'm just talking about like using WASD or using a joystick to run around in circles. I'm talking about full-on sprinting. So you can see now I'm sprinting, but I'm going forward. You can do the same thing backwards. And there's this nice fluid motion where you can use your keys or you can use your joystick on your controller to continuously sprint, whether I'm running backwards, forward, side to side. And I love this continuity that this game has with sprinting. For the second tip of this video, it's going to be more perk specific. So for your perks, as you should know by now, you can level them all up. The max level is going to be 25, and as you level up every 5 levels, you can pick a new skill. So if we quickly look at my Berserker tree, you can see that there's every 5, also 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. You get the option to pick a new skill, and this is kind of so that way you can kind of select how you want to play the game. Now, for unbeknownst to some people, like I say most people should know this at this point, which is why at the beginning of the video, but you have an option to pick one of your skills to have you reload quicker. So if you look at my Commando perk, I have something called Tactical Reload. Now, Tactical Reload, it reads that it increases your reload speed with perk weapons. And this is fantastic. I absolutely love this, especially because some of your weapons take forever to reload. I'm looking at you, Sharpshooter and Support. However, with the Tactical Reload, it increases your reload speed. And the reason why I like this perk so much is because Tripwire decided to take a more interesting route. Instead of just speeding up the animation, your character actually does something a little bit different. You have your default animation, and then you have your Tactical Reload animation. With your Tactical Reload animation, you kind of take on the persona of, think like Green Beret, Spetsnaz, Special Forces kind of guy, and you flick out your magazine from your gun, and you slap a new one in. And now for Commando, it's going to be at level 5 when you can pick that. Same with Support. Gunslinger, it's going to be different. It's called Speed Loader, and that's going to be at level 15. Sharpshooter, you can also pick that, and that's also going to be at level 15. SWAT has it at level 10. And Survivalist, you have 2 options. You can do it with Commando, Gunslinger, and SWAT weapons for Tactical Reload, or if you select Heavy Weapons Training, that'll be for Demolition, Sharpshooter, and Support, and again, that's also going to be at level 5. And in just a second, I'll show you the 2 different animations for Default and Tactical. I'm going to be using Commando for it, and then I'll also be showing you them side by side. So this next tip goes out to people who want to level up their perks quicker. As you can see, I'm level 25 in all my perks. That's because I sunk a lot of time in this game. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of blood, sweat, and mostly tears. But Now, I was looking, I was a college student, so I had summers off, I had time between classes, after classes, and that's what allowed me to kind of, gaming was my outlet. It allowed me to kind of focus and re-energize myself. Some people don't have that time, and so most people are going to tell you to just suck it up and just play the game normally, and then, well, like I said, that's a lot of time. And if you want to go into the higher difficulties, you need to be a higher level. As you can see with like my commando, I get perk weapon damage 25% plus 1% per level. That helps out a lot on those harder difficulties. And so some people, like if you're only level 5, you're going to get raped the moment you enter in Hell on Earth difficulty. However, like I said, you don't have that time to just think and play the game. And sometimes normal gets too easy. I get that. I hardly ever play normal or hard. I only play it when I'm playing with other people or if I want to get the achievements for a new map that just came out. The other route some people recommend is technically cheating. They'll say download these super perk, was the super perk training map, and Tripwire did say it's technically cheating. Personally, I don't give two shits on what you do. If that's what you gotta do, then that's what you gotta do. However, if you're like me, because I tried super perk training once and I thought it was boring, I did not like it because for those who do not know, all the Zeds are basically just stuck, and they're just stuck in one area and just shoot them and blow them up. And while it might be good for grinding, it's not a lot of fun. So I'm going to be showing you guys an alternative route on how to play normally, but how to also quickly get more XP. I'll be using both my account and actually be switching over to my girlfriend's account so I can show you and prove to you that it actually works for XP as well. So to get it out of the way, both your pistol and your knife, they count as on-perk weapons. And so your pistol matches whatever perk you're playing as, and each perk has its own knife. And so if you kill an enemy or deal damage with either your knife or your pistol, you'll be actually getting XP for that perk that you're playing as. So if I had any more XP to get for Commando, I'd be getting Commando experience points with the pistol and its knife. So a big thing in this game is to get assists. For those who don't know, an assist is when you damage an enemy, so you shoot it once, you knife it, but then one of your buddies finishes it off and kills it for you. Assists are great because if you get an assist, you still actually get XP and money for it. So I'm not going to be shooting this flush crown, but I just got a little bit of money for it. I got an assist. The same thing goes for experience, and this is what I was talking about earlier when I was saying I want to switch to my girlfriend's account, because you can't see the experience points I'm getting because I have already maxed out my experience points. And so that was my biggest thing I'd recommend, is to get an assist. If you see a Scrake or a Flush Pound, then at least pump one round into it, because if someone else finishes it, even though you didn't technically kill it, you're still going to get that XP for it. To emphasize the importance of assisting and killing for it too, I'm going to be using my girlfriend's account, and I'll be doing my best not to kill these things. I'll just be popping rounds into them, because while I won't get as much money, I'll get the exact same amount of experience points as if I killed it. Because for money-wise, unfortunately you didn't kill it, and that's what's going to get you your big bucks. But experience-wise, if I just keep popping one shot into everything that's coming my way, anyone who kills it will get me experience points. And like I said, this experience points does not change. If whether I kill it or if I assist, I'll get the exact same amount of experience points. So as you can see, I haven't been killing a lot of things, but I keep getting experience points, all because of the lovely powers of assisting. So this next tip goes to the Gunslinger class, because for some reason, unbeknownst to a lot of people, this class also has an alternative mode of fire when you're dual-wielding pistols. So as you can see, I'm aiming down sights, and you have my two guns side by side, and you shoot anything that's like right in the middle of them. Now, if I hit my alternative mode of fire, which is going to be your right bumper for PlayStation, Xbox controllers, or it's going to be your middle mouse key as your default if you're on PC, you'll switch and you go to iron sights. Now, I know a lot of people who use this for like the basic beginning guns, like your 9mm, and then the revolvers that you get at the very beginning, because there's not a lot of kick, and it's a lot easier to aim. And they switch back over to the default animation when using like the bigger guns, such as the Desert Eagles or the Criticals. So, a tip for a lot of newbie players is that the Sharpshooter class, the Railgun specifically, many of you may not realize, but it has two modes of fire. So the most common one, all-known one, is that it has a guided shot. And this will basically guide your bullet so it hits its target wherever you're aiming onto. You do have to let it lock onto the target. However, if you switch modes, that removes the guided bullet. This is good and bad. Well, bad thing is that now your bullets aren't guided anymore. However, it actually doubles the damage dealt. And so when you see like a lot of high-level sharpshooters like one-shotting Scrakes or flush pounds, it's because they're not using the guided rounds for the railgun. So this next tip, if we're being honest, I actually have no idea how it's useful, but I figured I'd let you guys know about it. If you do not know, the double-barreled shotgun has a bit of a kick to it, as if I stand at the top of the stairs without moving and use both barrels for the special ability, you actually fly backwards and you go down the stairs. Now, the other thing that a lot of people have been using this, I see this is more useful with some of the custom maps, not the official maps. It actually allows you to jump higher. So if you're jumping and you're facing the ground and you jump, as you can see, I just did a giant-ass kangaroo hop. And that's going to be something that it's only seen with the double-barrel shotgun. Again, I have no idea how this is going to be useful for some people, but this is probably the best way for you guys to kind of help enlighten me. If there are any maps that you have, like right now I'm playing in Biotics, if there are any maps that you use the double-barrel jump to get to an unknown spot, please let me know in the comments, because I'm actually very curious to know. Because again, I have not personally used this, but it doesn't mean that no one else is going to. So this last tip is going to be about how to reload quicker. Now, I know I talked about tactical reload and speed loader for your perks and skills. This is a completely different thing. Now, this is more of an exploit that the game has in its system, so that's what we'll be taking advantage of. So, kind of like with the last tip I gave you, I'll be combining the cancel bash with shooting, because you can also, while reloading, you can cancel reload by bashing. Now, if you notice while I'm shooting, and now I have 10 bullets left in my magazine, as you can see in the bottom right hand of the screen. While I'm reloading, I'll go through the reloading animation. But as you can see, I'm done. Like, the animation is not done. But if you're looking at the bottom right, even though the animation is done like right now, it says I have 16 rounds back in my magazine. That is the exploit that we're going to be taking advantage of. So, first things first, you're going to reload. The moment that my 12 goes to 20, I'm going to bash. And so I'll show you. I reload, hit 16, I bash. So sorry, not 20, 16. I just bashed. However, although that cancels the animation, and it says that my gun still has 16 rounds, I don't want to sit through the whole bashing animation, which is where we take advantage of the last thing. While shooting, the moment my 10 goes to 16, I'm going to bash, and then I'm going to shoot. So reload, bash, shoot. If you do it quick, it's a nice fluid motion. Bash, shoot. And this is nice because if you're surrounded by enemies, it shaves off like maybe 1, maybe 2 seconds of loading. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you're surrounded by enemies on Hell on Earth or Suicidal, every second counts. So again, shoot, reload, bash, shoot. The moment that you see that. And this works for just about every single gun. It works better with tactical reload because you're already reloading faster, so it shaves off even more time than before. Again, bash, shoot. The only guns that this does not work well with are the guns when you have to manually reload every single shell, such as your beginning shotgun, the combat shotgun, and then also the bolt lever action rifle, and then the center fire. But again, it's very handy, and for the final time, I'm going to reload and then bash, shoot.
Enemies on the scope.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time I have for today's video. I want to say thank you so much again for being so supportive. I know I've been saying it over and over, and I know I'm sounding like a dying, broken record, but I really can't be doing this without you guys. Instead of losing subscribers, I actually gained some, and instead of flatlining with my views, you guys have actually almost doubled my amount of views. So again, thank you so much. I do this for you guys. I can't do it without you guys. And I may not be a big YouTube superstar, but we don't want any more Logan Pauls in this world, so I'm fine with where I am right now. And if you have not done so already, please subscribe. I have 37 subscribers, and we're a constant growing family, and I need more people and need more supporters. And if you enjoyed this video, if it helped you out, you enjoyed it, please give me a like. And again, give me a like and subscribing. That's you guys telling me that you like what I've been doing and I should keep on doing it. So if you like these videos, please find some way to help show me that you guys want more of these videos. And other than that, I hope you guys had a good rest of your day. Hope the week goes well, and I hope 2018, I hope this is your year if the other years haven't been. Because I know for me, well, the last couple of years haven't been so great, but hey, this year's looking up for me. Anyways, guys, this is El Diablo Mexicano signing off.